Hi folks, this is Tiger9 and my P-51 Mustang playing DCS World. Just going through the startup routine here. Every single instrument in this cockpit is functional. I'm starting from this military airbase, Soniki. It's in Georgia in the Balkans. Don't know much about it, but you know, the more I fly this, the more familiar I get with it. Letting the engines warm up now. We'll come back after the engine's warmed up. Okay, hi again folks, this is Tiger9. Warming up the engine of my P-51 Mustang in DCS World. Checking the flight line today. Looks like there are two other aircraft. One is in the process of taking off a landing, I believe. No, it should be starting out shortly. Engine temp is about where I'd want it. Right around 45 degrees Celsius. And I've chosen the default livery, the Desert Rat, for this server anyway. I like the worn-in look. Some of the paint's chipped off of the front of the nose there. The P-51 has 6 50 caliber machine guns, 3 to a side. You can just see them poking out of the leading edge of the wings. I'm not locking on any rockets today. I want to do some strafing practice, so I'm not going to bother with the rockets. But the P-51 can handle up to 10 rockets, 5 to a side. Okay, I think we're getting ready to move out now. See here, this little throttle quadrant here. The big handle there controls the manifold pressure, and the P knob a little bit further over there controls the RPMs of the propeller. Taxiing the P-51 isn't the easiest thing for newbies like myself. It's just not easy to turn quickly or turn on a dime. So it's a lot of stops and starts for us newbies. But I am getting there. I started out with the P-51 because DCS World comes with 2 free planes, a Russian jet close air support fighter and the P-51 trainer that called the TF-51. It's the same as the P-51, just no weaponry. And so this is the plane I'm most familiar with, and therefore when DCS World had a sale back in around Halloween, I went ahead and picked it up. Okay, we're pulling up short on runway 27, runway 27. And we're going to check left and right, make sure there's no traffic coming. And we'll announce it to the other pilots. There's no live air traffic controller, so I'm just announcing to the rest of the folks that I'm taking off. I'll say Soniki traffic, Tiger9, departing runway 27, Soniki traffic. In just a moment here, I'll close the canopy with that lever right there. Okay. Here we go. Figuring out the canopy lever. Can be closed. We're just about ready to go. Here's a Seneca Air Base. As far as I can tell, all of the airports in the Hoggit server are military air bases. We're going to fly over to another community to the northwest up here, a place called Zugdiddy, and attack these BTRs, troop transports. It'll take a little bit of time to get there, so I'll come back to you when we get closer. Looking for a convoy of Soviet military armored personnel carriers, BTRs. Tip on my wing here so I can see the ground. These guys look like ants from up here. Once I spot them, then I'll probably fly past them, spin around, and come back for a strafing run. Okay, making a sharp turn here, so we are going to be lining up for our first strafing run. It's not perfect. Sometimes I get the wrong angle and I have to pull out before I even get off a single shot. This takes an awful lot of practice to get good at. There's the convoy. Yeah, it took me a while to acquire these guys. I almost bit the farm there. It's a good thing the Mustang is a nimble plane. But I will say it can get unstable if you pull back, if you jerk it around too much. Smooth movement is the best option. Yeah, looks like I'm going to plow into some trees again. All you can do is just keep trying. You know I'm mowing those trees. Scratch one APC. Finally got lined up. Took one out. Those things catch on fire. Oftentimes the gas tank blows up. That does collateral damage to the others. Not to mention stops the ones behind it. Gives me a chance to attack them again. Scratch another BTR. They're coming in for another attack. And shot up the one that was stuck behind those that blew up. It's a lot of fun when you finally hit something that you intended. I think after this attack, I'm going to start focusing on the vehicles in the front of the convoy. Maybe that'll stop the others. I can get the whole bunch. Let's look down the sights here. This is the Norton sight. The cross is just an iron sight. It's fixed. The other one is to help you lead when you're attacking other planes. I probably just should have turned it off for this mission. another tight turn here. Usually I'm planting the tip of my wing on the road there, so I don't lose where the road is. It's very easy to do it, believe it or not. Okay, looks like I'm coming to finish off these last stragglers. I did them some pretty good damage. 43%. That's usually enough to finish them off after the gas tank explodes. Yep, and that one exploded. So there's just one left. See if I can finish him off. Oh, there's two, sorry. Up. Nope, nope, nope. I do not want to run into the trees there. I'll have to come back around. The P-51 does not have a gauge to tell you how many shots you have left, so it's kind of a guessing game. Okay. We'll turn over the river here. See if we can finish these off. We've got one. 48%. That should finish them off. Yep, he blew up. And there's just one little piggy left. See me doing my tight turn again. This took a lot of practice. To get right. Looking down the Norton site here. One's about to cross the bridge. No, I did not get it set up. Those trees are just plain too tall to attempt it. So I'll have to come around. He's heading into open territories. It should be easier. Target him. Let's see if we get him this time. Well, that's a pretty dangerous angle there. I'm determined not to cause a forest fire. Nope, I am out of position there and just had to pull up again. Right now I'm turning pretty tight. I don't think I'm going to make it. Nope. I have to come back around for another try. Yep. It's just too tight. Like I said, this game takes a lot of patience. Last BTR is pretty lucky so far. I'll get him eventually. Got plenty of gas. The only thing I might run out of is ammo, though. Circling some more. Circling some more. You know, DCS World is not an arcade game, and that's the main thing to remember here. That's the types of air combat I'm used to, so I've had to adjust. But I really nerd out over this stuff. In particular, World War II history. Looks like I'm coming in for another strafing run. It'll take me some time to get lined up. He is on the bridge now. Not for long. Okay, I got in some hits there. 38% damage. Oh, he is smoking now. But still moving. I predict he's going to turn right at that road. Moving pretty slow now. I am determined to finish off the last vehicle in this convoy. No survivors. TPK. Just taking note of where he went. And yes, it looks like he did in fact turn right. See if we finish him off here. I think we probably did there. Yeah, he's on fire. And he blew up. We are done. Hi folks, Tiger9 here, heading back to base. I'm going to do some aerobatic maneuvers. Got up a pretty good speed here. It's like 300 knots. So we're going to do a big loop. Guess you'd call that an Immelman. The P-51 Mustang is so powerful. It's very easy to do acrobatics. Beautiful landscape out here on this gorgeous day on the Hoggit server in DCS World. So Caucuses is going to be over here on the right. Yeah, make it out there. Landing's been my most challenging task in DCS World. Landing's been my most difficult task in the P-51 Mustang. I think partly because it is a tail dragger, and the front end of the plane basically has to block your view in order for you to land. Just kind of doing some maneuvers here, practicing flying sideways, using the rudder to maintain my altitude. You have to get out here and just put it through its paces so you can understand what the limitations of the machine are, and let's practice your technique to keep it flying. Okay, I'm backing off the power. Going just under 300 knots. Need to get that down to under 200. I'll be dropping a notch of flaps here pretty shortly.
How's that?
getting close to the airport here, you can start to hear airport traffic. As I turn in for my final approach, I'll say something like, Caucuses traffic, Tiger9, on final approach, runway 08, Caucuses traffic.
Oh yeah.
A little bit of a bounce on that landing, but landing gear held up. I will call that a success. You saw that another aircraft, a jet aircraft, was taking off as I was landing in the opposite direction. I did announce my approach, but fortunately not everybody follows the rules on DCS World. So there you go. And I was probably in the wrong for landing on runway 08 instead of the opposite direction, 27. If we can see the windsock, which I cannot. Might be able to tell the wind direction. You can see I'm zigzagging down the taxiway. Again, that's so I can actually see where I'm going. If I go straight down the taxiway, well, then the instruments will completely block my field of view. Not the easiest bird to taxi. I still have a lot of practice to do there. I'll park it over in that large parking area past the fire station. Use the parking, or I actually use the right brake to swivel it around, and then open the canopy, and I'll kill the engine by with the mixture knob there, switching it to cut off, and throttle all the way forward to burn the rest of the gas. Drop it, stop, fuel shut off valve, cut. Now turn off the magnetos right there. That is the end of the mission. Made it back safe, did not crash land, did not crash into the ground. So, not a bad mission. Thanks everybody for watching, and if you're interested in seeing more, I'll hit the subscribe button. Thank you.